Revenge films.
One day, I suddenly got a phone call from one of my fellow mom friends. Her name was Karen, and I wasn't that close to her. We were in the same group of mom friends that would sometimes speak to each other at the gatherings. We were also in the same group chat, so of course we had seen each other's contact information, but it was the first time she was reaching out to me directly.
Your daughter Ashley and my son Kevin are saying they want to go to the river together soon, but I'm a little scared to go alone. Would you be able to come? If your husband is free, he can join us too.
What? Our kids? My daughter Ashley and Karen's son Kevin were friends in preschool who often played together.
What do you think? If yes, then I'll pack a lunch for everybody. Of course, with freezer packs since it's going to be hot outside.
That's okay. It's way too much for you to prepare everyone's lunch alone. So I will also bring some things so we can all share. That weekend, I brought my husband and my daughter to the river to hang out with the single mom Karen and her son Kevin.
Mommy, the river water feels so good.
Stay in the shallow areas, okay, honey?
Yes, Mommy.
I had my eyes on the children in the river. When I turned around for a moment, for some reason, Karen was all over my husband, shamelessly showing off her bikini. Do you really need to touch him that much? I thought today was supposed to be about the kids, but why is she in such a festive bikini? There are a lot of things I wanted to say, but I wanted the kids to enjoy themselves, and I didn't want to ruin the mood, so I kept it inside for now. However, in the days following the river trip, my husband's behavior seemed funny. He was latched onto his phone at all times, even when going to the shower or the bathroom, a classic sign of an affair. On top of that, he also placed a lock on it. No way. I thought, but half of me had already figured out that he must be cheating on me with Karen. Plus, ever since that day, Karen would find any excuse to see my husband.
Last weekend, I wanted to change the layout of my house, so I actually asked your husband to come help me. Thanks for letting me borrow him.
She would say things like that, or,
Here, I brought this for you guys. Your husband said he liked fish and chips, so I made some at home.
As it turns out, that day the two of them had exchanged personal contact information. If she needed anything, she already had my phone number, so that should have been enough. And it only makes me more confident that something was going on. When I confronted my husband about it, his face went pale, but he tried to deny anything fishy.
Oh, we just happened to run into each other the other day. It was nothing.
He would desperately try to brush it under the rug, while Karen was very happy to brag about every meeting with my husband. And I knew for sure that there was something between the two of them. Instead of trying to get anything out of my husband, I thought it would be faster to go straight to Karen, but she surprisingly got to me first.
Melissa, there's something I really need to talk to you about.
I got a call from Karen, whose voice sounded giddy and excited, as though she had won a contest. What is it?
To tell you the truth, your husband and I have fallen in love, and now we're dating.
So what you're trying to say is you're having an affair?
Well, he still hasn't divorced you, so I guess that's what we have to call it.
You know, I wanted to ask you about this too, but the fact that you're telling me about it must mean that you're fully prepared to pay me the settlement fees, correct? Since you two are committing adultery.
Oh, well, yes. I mean, settlement fee or whatever. He's willing to pay anything it takes for me. And so he's just so obsessed with my body that he always wants it, you know? I guess he can't be satisfied by a stick like you.
Were you after my husband since the beginning?
Actually, yes. How'd you know? Because your husband is a very rich and the CEO of a company, right? Thanks to him, I heard that your family has been living a very comfortable life. But it does look like that won't be the case anymore. I'm so sorry.
You know that my Ashley and your Kevin are good friends, right? You've got some nerve to go after your son's friend's father like that. Makes me want to question your morals as a human.
Oh, but this will be great for my son. Plus now, my son and I get to take you in Ashley's place, and we're going to become celebrities.
Is that so? That's fine. Then I'll speak to my husband, and I will be sure to move forward with a divorce on your end. You and him will be both responsible for paying the settlement fee.
Sure, happy to pay whatever. It would only be right to give poor little you some money so that you could survive in your pleasant life.
Karen was laughing on the other end of the line, but when I cornered my husband with the divorce papers, he started crying.
Oh, I'm sorry! I messed up! I apologize! Please forgive me!
He said, looking pathetic as ever. You bastard, you have an affair with your daughter's friend's mother. Do you have any integrity whatsoever? And more than anything, I can never forgive you for cheating on me. So that's it. We're getting a divorce. When I stood my ground, my husband looked defeated. We finalized the divorce papers from there, and I kicked my husband out. As soon as my husband was out of the house, I had already planned on informing his parents about what happened, and they apologized over and over again on the phone, but I had no intention of forgiving him. After that, with nowhere to go, my ex-husband apparently tried to take refuge in his parents' house, but since they already knew what happened, they were furious about it. He was kicked out of their house as well. I had expected all of this already, and I knew he was left with only one place to go. Then a few days later, Karen came flying over to talk to me.
So, it looks like you and your husband got divorced. He came running right to my house. Oh, how cute.
Yes, I assumed that he would.
I do feel a little bit bad for you, but now your husband is mine, along with his annual salary of $4 million.
And I'm so grateful for you taking him, since I don't need a cheating piece of crap husband like that.
Aw, you don't need to act so tough. It's okay. Yeah.
Well, let me just say one thing. You seem to think that his annual salary is $4 million, but you do know that it's not even $40, right?
Huh? What are you saying? Oh, I know. You were dumped by him, so now you're trying to get back at me, right?
Nope. You're right that my salary is around that much, but my ex-husband is unemployed now. So I think his annual salary is close to zero as you can get.
What do you mean he's unemployed? He has his own company because he's the CEO.
I think that the company you're thinking of is my company. I started it when I was in college and grew it with my own two hands. True, he used to be an employee and I gave him a director title, but to be honest, I didn't give him any real responsibilities and he was pretty useless.
Wait a minute! Like he was wearing an expensive suit every day and going to the office.
Well, of course he was going to the office. But that suit and that watch and those shoes were all bought with my salary. And my husband's salary was honestly probably less than average salary man. But since I was the CEO, he didn't have to worry about money, so he didn't seem to care that much about it.
Well, what about the house then?
Mine, of course. When my company started doing well, I bought it for myself as a reward.
You're lying! How was this possible? So that means that
He's not the CEO or celebrity or anything. He's just an unemployed cheating bastard.
Oh, and by the way,
I'm sure you probably have forgotten, but you and my husband committed adultery. And I've hired a lawyer to make sure you both pay a settlement fee for it. I hope you're looking forward to that.
This can't be real! You're lying!
After that, I did exactly as I said and sued Karen and my ex-husband. I had to think about little Kevin, though, who is Ashley's friend, so I didn't want to make them homeless. But I made sure that the both of them would have to pay in installments every single month. My ex-husband tried to blame it all on Karen.
It's because you tried to seduce me that I've lost everything! This is all your fault!
But of course, Karen did the same.
You're the one that lied saying you were the CEO and deceived me! You should be the one paying!
The two were fighting, but in the meantime, the other moms as well as the rest of the town found out about the entire situation. In the end, she had to withdraw from the preschool and move out of town. Not surprisingly, Karen and my ex-husband broke up after that, and she had to move back to her parents' house. I heard that in the morning she was delivering newspapers, working part-time jobs in the afternoon at a gas station, and working in a bar as a hostess at night, without any real time to rest in order to pay back the settlement fee. As for my ex-husband, he had never had a real job before, so even when he did try to find a place that employed him, he wasn't able to keep up and would get fired shortly after. But it's up to him to figure out how he's going to pay the settlement fee himself. On the other hand, my parents are helping me with Ashley, and I'm still working hard every day. I was heartbroken for Ashley to lose her father, and to make her sad. But my parents had been spoiling her, and she seems happy to be with Grandma and Grandpa all the time. Even though Ashley may not grow up with a father, I have sworn to shower her with twice the love and give her the best life that she deserves. I'm going to be the hardest working single mom to make that happen.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.